Hey everybody, welcome back to Perfect Dark Zero. It appears we have gone all the way from South America to Africa this time, and if you remember from the last mission, Jonathan was in a little bit of trouble, and Datadyne was up to some serious shit. So we're gonna see where all that goes. Let's see what Carrington has to say about the subject.
Joanna Dark, come in. Over. Oh, come on, girl, pick up. You're holding radio silence for fear it'll give you away, eh? Well, now you have to listen to me for once. Take a look at the in-flight entertainment. We've been monitoring the tracker you planted on the power source. We're sure you and Jonathan are on the same flight path. We've spotted a dense cluster of Datadyne forces amassing on the African coast. Apparently, you and Jonathan are en route to Ground Zero for Datadyne's plans. Datadyne's forces are dug in and well protected. I'm convinced Shang Li believes the Graal is on site. That's why he had Mayhem bring the power source here. I've scrambled Institute forces. We're moving on your position, but I need confirmation that Jonathan and his team are alive. Please, Joe, contact me when you've found them.
Alright. So this time we're bringing a FAC-16, as well as the multi-mine and the psychosis gun. I felt a little bad that I wasn't using some of the gimmickier weapons just because I didn't really like them. So this time we're going to have some fun. We're also bringing a Loctopus. Let's get this thing started.
Interrogate them, then dispose of their bodies.
Yes, mistress.
No.
Keep walking.
Better send in the cavalry, Carrington. Mayhem is not exactly throwing a party for Jonathan and his team.
Institute forces are in the air, Joanna, for all the good it'll do. Check the outpost to your north. It controls Datadyne's air defenses. One pass on those fighters will blow our dropships clean out the sky.
We can't leave Jonathan to die!
Then return the favor. Get him out and secure the satellite array. With our forces on the ground, we can finally put a stop to Shang Li. Good luck, Joanna.
Alright. So if we look over here, we can see Jonathan apparently tied to a chair. They're probably not in for that great of a time over there. You can also see one of our other guys taking a nap. And the third guy sort of just sitting there. Now, our main problem is the doors leading into that area have laser grids across them that we cannot cross. We're going to do the convenient solution to that and just turn off the power from right over here.
Unlock it with your Loctopus, Joe.
And that's that taken care of. We're going to start things off here with the psychosis gun. I was wrong in one thing when I introduced this weapon. The secondary effect doesn't turn them into your ally. It just makes them go a little crazy and they'll start attacking pretty much anyone they see.
Contact!
Which means they'll shoot at their allies, but they'll also shoot at you if they see you.
It's gonna take more than that.
So we started a bit of a shitstorm here. One of the biggest problems I find is that it's hard to tell who has been psychosised already. So I'm pretty much just doing random people and letting them go to town on each other.
Slap and tap. CMA.
Pretty quiet, although I have a couple psychosises left. Ow. Alright, let's just drop this. That's most of the people taken care of, so let's give the multi-mine a try.
Subject is dropping back.
a big group of guys clumped together down there. Yeah, that's pretty effective. If you place those mines well, you can actually take out almost everybody down there. But it sort of depends on where people are standing. Alright, pretty quiet now.
That was...
I guess there's a couple guys still running around. We're gonna drop those empty mines and pick up the RCP-90. So it looks like Jonathan managed to make his way out of that chair.
So, you vacation in the back end of nowhere too?
Oh, please. If you can see past your ego, maybe you could help me disable the air defenses.
Right. Before we move on, I'm just going to run around and pick up some ammo. There's a lot of it lying around at this point. And you may notice that our Carrington Institute guys have guns, which they grabbed from these armory kits over here. So there are FAC-16s, which we will take all the ammo for, as well as Jackal sniper rifles and the Def-12 shotgun. We're going to stick with our RCP-90 though. We're going to need the rapid fire.
Joanna, our radar's picking up data-down personnel dropships. Neutralize them and they can't drop off troops.
We'll get to that in a minute. I can hear someone talking still, and I don't really want to get ambushed. I really made a mess down here.
Double safe security. I need a hand here.
Okay, so there's two keypads that need to be pressed at once. This isn't really an issue because your AI will do it for you. And there's one of those drop ships Carrington was talking about. So this one tries to fly in behind you. They will drop off reinforcements that will take you from behind. So you really want to get rid of this one quick. A couple clips of RCP-90 finishes it right off.
Come on, Dark! Outpost's up here!
Hold your horses there, Jonathan. Gotta make sure I have all the ammo.
We'll follow you, Joe!
So looking through the arch, you can see the main outpost. And we're headed in that direction, but first...
Hold up! Datadyne's bringing in reinforcements below. Everyone take up positions on the bridge. We'll ambush them from here.
So there's a group of guards just walking around down there. If you let them through, there will be more guards towards the end.
Keep it going!
You also have to watch out for that machine gun because he starts shooting when you're focused on the ambush. But really, with your AI teammates, this section is trivial.
Nobody can get past us.
Before we get too far into the outpost, there's a little trick you can do. If you walk through the doorway and back up, you'll actually spawn the other dropship.
Shit, that's all we need.
Now, I don't think there's a really good way of killing this before it drops off troops. It's pretty much guaranteed to drop off one set of guys.
Shot them straight at the sky. Good work, team.
Contact.
But yeah, that's it.
I can taste lung here.
It's a little close there, Jonathan. Personal space. Now, this next section is kind of a bitch, and you're going to see why in just a second. The rooftops are just crawling with bad guys.
Got us an Eagle Eye Charlie!
So this whole next section is we need to go and systematically take out everybody on the rooftops.
Kevlar took the worst.
No way.
No sniper up there. Our own sniper must have taken him out already. But yeah, there's a whole lot of guys both on the roofs and on the ground, and a lot of combined firepower.
Changing mags.
Luckily, our silenced FAC 16 is extremely accurate, and we can, well, we can get them all in the head pretty quickly. Okay, there's a couple cool things up on this rooftop. First off being an armor pickup. That's going to come in useful. And the second is a new weapon. We played with a virtual one of these earlier in the game, but this is the Super Dragon. So it's a pretty good all-around assault rifle. It's got good power, good accuracy, although the accuracy does go off when you hold it down. You can also fire full auto when zoomed in, which is a little different than the FAC 16. Its secondary function is called bounce grenades, and this is a grenade launcher where they will bounce off the walls and ceiling and only detonate when they touch the ground. They can be fun to play with. It's actually got a tertiary function as well, which is a night vision scope, or night vision filter anyway. Honestly, there's pretty much no place in the game where it's actually necessary, but it's kind of cool nonetheless. The biggest problem we're going to find with the Super Dragon is that it's got a really low magazine size. But it's accurate enough for us to do things like that.
You're on point, Dark!
In the arm!
Well, it seems like everybody's dead. I don't hear anybody yelling, and I don't hear any gunfire. So let's move forward. We got two directions we can go, that way, or the way that everybody was shooting from. We're going to pick the first option. I find this way's a little bit safer. Although safer's a relative term. This entire level, you really need to be careful, because there are guys on the roofs, there are guys in the windows, around corners and little nooks and crannies. Knowing where everyone is obviously a big help, but they are pretty much everywhere, so you really have to watch where you're going. I really like this guy with the sniper rifle. I'm gonna call him New Helmet.
We'll follow you, Joe!
Lay down suppressive fire.
I'm still in the fight!
Tough to hit. We're in. Hey! Can I go with you?
You're on point, Dark!
Now, these guys up on the roof, they run away, and I don't know whether they're trying to make their way down to us on ground level, or whether they just go and show up down here in these windows. I'm not 100% sure, but if they're trying to come all the way down to ground level, then it takes them too long and I almost never see them.
Joe, lead us up.
So we're just going to keep moving forward and hope we don't get attacked from behind.
Tango it.
Holy shit, Jonathan. There's some new guards in this area carrying shotguns. And that's because this is actually the end of the section. And these guards are a little bit more hardcore, trying to take us down.
It'll take more than that. She's got a 0.
But the shotgun guys aren't too bad because we can engage them from range.
Hey!
Into position, team.
Let's India's on. Shooting.
Could have sworn I had him.
Alright, there were a couple guys up here using SMGs, so we can pick up some ammo for our RCP-90, although it is looking pretty low on ammo. Now, oh,
You're on point, Dark.
we seem to have an enclosed, wide open area with a few pillars sitting around. And it looks like there's only one entrance into it. This is a boss arena, for sure. Better make sure I'm fully reloaded before I head in there.
Take a good look, girl. What you did to me, it burns. Every hour of every day. It never stops. Ugh. And when I look in the mirror, this stares back at me.
So now your looks match your personality.
Joe Dark, always there with a snappy one-liner. Keeping a lid on your feelings. Good girl. Just like Daddy taught you.
My father.
Tell him Mayhem sends her regards.
Okay, so this boss fight seems like it should be pretty tough. We got Mayhem on a mounted gun on a hovercraft, and we're stuck on our feet with nothing but whatever weapons and ammo we've managed to
You have no chance!
keep with us. But honestly, this fight is a huge pushover. She'll get distracted by our Institute buddies running around the outside, and all we have to do is focus on the driver of the hovercraft. Once we shoot the driver enough, he'll die, and now Mayhem's just sitting there. Which means we can pretty much just keep putting shots into her head until she dies.
In the real...
I don't think she ever even took a shot at me.
Form up at the SAT dish, Joe. We need to secure their air defenses.
Poor Mayhem. But goddamn, she was a crazy bitch. Let's head inside. We're almost done here.
Joe, Carrington needs us to take over the air defenses. I need your help. Control room's under the satellite dish. That's strange. Radar's picking up a Datadyne dropship. Joe, we got incoming!
Yep, so we have to take on one more dropship before the level ends. Luckily they provide us with cover here, and pretty much we just need to keep putting bullets into it until it dies. Now, if you're not using this cover, it can kill you very fast, as when it does hit you, it hits hard. I did put a death of this at the end, for anyone interested.
Hang on in there, Joe! Got control! Let's rock and roll!
Datadyne dropship in the air. Jonathan, secure those air defenses immediately.
You know, I can barely use these things when I'm not getting shot at.
Jonathan!
Got control! Let's rock and roll!
Congratulations, team. All units commence Operation Inferno. We are going to send Shang-Li straight to hell.
Wow, Carrington was really into that. But he's right, Operation Inferno. We're reaching the very end of the game, and Operation Inferno is the full confrontation of Zhang Li and Datadyne. And we're going to get to that next time. So until then, thanks for watching. See you later.
Dropship in the air! It's coming straight for us! Dark is down!